Hi, this is Mrs. Carter coming to you from Cross Community Church. I know that during this time of social distancing that it's hard for us to gather as a group to create art. And so we thought we'd show you an art project that you can do from home with materials that you might already have. Okay, so this is Mrs. Carter back here at Community Church, Cross Community Church, and we're going to do a project now that hopefully there's a project you can do at home because it's just materials that you can find around the house pretty easy. You'll need a piece of cardboard, and it can be any size. I'm just going to do a small piece so that I can get the project done quickly for you so you can see how it works. But you can use a really big piece, a really tiny piece, just scraps that you have around the house. In this tray are some food coloring, and sometimes you'll have that in the kitchen. Moms and dads or grandmas or grandpas have, they cook and use food coloring to like color frosting for cakes or things like that. So that's something that you could possibly find. Salt, you'll need some salt, and you'll need some glue. This kind of glue, not a glue stick, but liquid glue in a bottle, and some kind of a tray that just catches the salt so it doesn't go all over the floor. So it could be a cardboard tray or a paper plate. I just happen to have this metal tray that I found. So the first thing you're going to do is we're going to make like an abstract design. Abstract means that it's not recognizable, or it's not a real picture of anything that you would notice. It's just a design. So it's real easy to take your glue, and you'll twist open the glue bottle, open it up, make sure it's not clogged. And then you're just going to take the glue and just squeeze it on to the cardboard and just make a design. And squeeze it on pretty thick. And it does not have to look like mine. It's just, this is me giving you an example. You can close up your glue and set it aside. And then you're going to put your design inside that paper plate or the tray like I have here. And you're going to sprinkle salt onto the glue. Some of you might have done this with glitter before, where you squeeze out glue and then you sprinkle glitter onto the glue. And what usually happens is while the glue is wet, all that salt, or if you were to use glitter, sticks to the wet glue. But this time we're doing salt. So we're just sprinkling it all over our glue design, making sure we cover up all the glue. And let it just kind of sit there for a few minutes and let it kind of stick there good. And if you didn't get it touching all the glue, you can kind of pick it up and shake it back and forth and make sure it really sticks to the glue. And that's what the tray is for, to catch all that extra salt that doesn't stick. So now you have still wet glue, but now what's attached to it is salt. Now I'm going to take this tray and move it aside because we don't need that anymore, and we're going to set it down on the table. And the other thing I didn't mention is it would help if you had a little paintbrush, and it just, any little paintbrush, it doesn't matter what kind it is. And you'll use now the food coloring, and you're going to touch the food coloring with your brush, and then touch the salt, and watch what it does. It starts to spread. And you can do the whole thing in one color if you want to, or if you've ever noticed that if you mix red and yellow together, I wonder what would happen. Red and yellow are two primary colors, and when they're mixed together, they make orange. Now you could have a little cup of water here to clean out your brush to change colors if you wanted to, or you can just kind of let them mix along the way. Here's some blue. Let's see what happens there. Blue and yellow together are two primary colors, and they mix to make green. Now, I didn't have a lot mixed there. It's a little bit dark, so it's not working real well. And as you go, you can just kind of drop it and watch it spread. You can make even patterns on here if you wanted to. You're the artist. You get to experiment with what this does. And you can paint on the cardboard too if you want to. There's really no rules with this. It's just having fun with the materials and seeing what they do. Red and blue are primary colors, and when they mix together, I wonder if anybody knows what color they make. That's right, purple. But this one's kind of got a little bit of the yellow mixed in, so it's making it kind of a brownish purple because I didn't rinse it. But you just keep going and you just make the whole thing color. You can go back in on top and put color in between if you want. This is the fun part. You get to just experiment. And because you've got a big glue bottle or a bunch of glue and a bunch of cardboard, you can make all kinds of designs. You could write your name. Do hearts. Maybe you could even say Happy Dad's Day. I think dads are getting celebrated pretty soon. Dads and grandpas. So I could keep going and going and going, but I think you get the idea. And here are some other friends that have been making some that made some really cool patterns. Changed colors, so if you have other colors of food coloring, you could do different designs. And that's it. So glad that you guys were able to create with us today, making a salt design or painting. And I hope you're able to try this at home with the salt and glue and cardboard and some food coloring, maybe with a paintbrush, and try it. Make some big ones, some little ones, and hopefully the next time we're going to be able to be together to create some art.